Hey everybody, how's it going? At the time of this recording, it is a little past 10 o'clock. It's Wednesday night, and it's October 7th. Today, or yesterday, depending on when you watch this video, will have been my day off. Now, this is perfect timing, but I went to go run some errands yesterday, and it took about maybe 45 to 50 minutes tops. So I was basically gone for about an hour. I come back, and I see a package on my stoop. I'm thinking, what is this flat thing? Because I'm expecting a thicker box about that big, or about that thick, like Mascom Hole was, and in the mailbox, not on my front stoop. So I'm like, oh boy, my book is here. And lo and behold, my book, Sabidi, Mesopotamian Magic and Demonology, the Lulatu Udug Hole Shadow Edition by Michael W. Ford, a grimoire of Babylonian sorcery, which is the sequel to Mascom Hole. Now, there's a discrepancy here, and that this is possibly book 3. And Mascom Hole is book 2. As there is another book called Akiaru, Babylonian and Demon Vampirism. It's a book on vampirism, demonology. So basically it's a book for psychic vampires, basically, with the Babylonian structure, from what I've been able to read in the descriptions. So don't quote me. Anyway, so I bought Sabidi on September 4th because due to the pandemic, things are a little bit slow, as you all know. And since Mascom Hole was like 20 some odd days to get here, I figured it'd be the same for Sabidi, and which it was. So I'm still reading Mascom Hole, okay? I'm still reading it. I'm almost done. And, excuse me, I'm almost done, and I'm like, you know what? Let's just go buy this one now. And so when it gets here, it'll be here in time for October. So, September 4th, I ordered it, thinking, okay, so it's going to be here about maybe October 4th, something like that. Well, it showed up on the 7th, so when you really think about it, you know, they got my order, and then when it processed, you know, but still the delays and all that due to the pandemic and stuff. So it is what it is. But Mascom Hole references the Sabidi a lot. So Mr. Ford made his own addition to it, and I will say that it's a little bit similar to Mascom Hole but at the same time, it's a little different. So, and I got the hardcover, which is the director's cut. It's 280 some odd pages, where like the paperback is like 300, I think, give or take. But me and my, let's just get the director's cut right off the bat. And if I want the paperbacks, I'll go back and buy the paperbacks. But it's all director's cut over here. But I can see why this is listed at 280, because the bigger the book, the more you can put, on a page to decrease the book size. So, or the page limit. So, and as much as I love Mascom Hall, that book's a little heavy with forbidden knowledge. Anyway, serious moment. Me buying Mr. Ford's books to complement the Simon Necronomicon is an addition to it. I'm still going to practice, study, perform, and conduct my priestly duties with the Simon Necronomicon. It's going to happen. I promise you. I haven't given up. I haven't quit. Just things are a little slow right now. Things are a little slow, and I said this at the very beginning of 2019. That things are a little slow, but I haven't given up. I'm taking this time to reflect and to study. Now, that being said, I will walk with my brothers. I promise you. They have walked the gates before me, and I will walk with them. I promise. I promise you. However, in the last few months to maybe almost a year, I've been having that urge to go the darker route, the more left-hand path approach as well, to ignite the black flame that is in with me. And this is going to be a separate video on what I think it means. But I'm going to be doing the Necronomicon stuff. That's happening. That's a done deal. That's guaranteed, okay? But at the same time, I'm going to be following Mr. Ford's approach, which is Luciferian in principle, with the Babylonian, Mesopotamian bookmark on it. Structure. I don't know why I said bookmark. Besides the point. I take my craft very seriously. I take my practices, my beliefs very seriously. And things may be slow right now. But that's good, as it gives me a chance to learn for when it is time. It will happen. And there is no law saying that you can only stick to one practice at one time. Now, I do it personally because That's like dividing my attention. However, the only difference is with Mr. Ford's way, it goes hand in hand with the Simon Necronomicon. Same story, different book. And that's just my viewpoint. Now, this is also going to be in another video where I promised you in the last Ereshkigal video that I was going to go over another spell. Well, I was looking through here, and on page 70 or 274, there is a spell that is very similar to the one in Mascom Hall. And I'm going to go over this in that video. Now, it's very similar to that spell, and I would say that this is a little bit more of a more in-depth instruction on what to do with that spell. So, about maybe, 5 o'clock, I went out and got a very special item for what Sabedi called for. For that spell, for Ereshkigal, it offers red wine. So I got Apotheca dark red wine to go with this. But, like I said, this is going to go in a different video. And, because, I was obviously looking through my book earlier. And I was asked to go to the liquor store, so perfect timing. I may have sworn off alcohol, but I didn't swear off buying it and giving it to the gods and goddesses. So with that being said, I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I hope you've been enjoying my Haunted Indiana videos. And I will be coming back with this, along with Mascom Hall, for, reviews or spells that I think are awesome. And with that, if you want to come find me, my links are in the description. If you want to leave a comment, go ahead, down there. And I love you all.